Inglewood, Robert Durst's lead attorney urged a judge on Thursday, July 29, to put a stop to the New York real estate scion's murder trial and grant an emergency motion for a mistrial, saying his client is too sick to continue. Superior Court Judge Mark Windham said he took the motion very seriously and would take the issue under submission. Twice within recent months, Windham has denied the defense's bid for either a mistrial or an indefinite delay in the trial because of health conditions affecting the 78-year-old Durst, who was charged with the December 2000 killing of Susan Berman at her home in the Benedict Canyon neighborhood near Beverly Hills. Mr. Durst is too sick to continue, defense attorney Dick DeGuerin told the judge at Thursday's hearing. He's too sick to make the decision whether to testify. It's cruel and unusual for Mr. Durst to be put through this in his condition. You should put a stop to this. Deputy District Attorney John Lewin countered that what is very clear is Mr. Durst wants a mistrial any way he can get it. Ellipsis. What this is not a request for a mistrial. What this really is a request for Mr. Durst to get a go-home, get-out-of-jail-free card and never be tried again, Lewin said. The prosecutor noted that Durst had very serious cancer in 2005, and he's still here. He will probably outlive us all, Lewin added. A doctor who examined Durst twice and reviewed his medical records at the defense's behest cited a number of medical conditions Durst has and said he believes the defendant should be immediately hospitalized. Is he presently at serious risk to his health and survival? DeGuerin asked Dr. Keith Klein during a court session outside the jury's presence. Absolutely, the physician responded, adding later that Durst's medical conditions are affecting his cognitive abilities. Klein said he had concluded that Durst was too sick to continue in trial and that it was inconceivable that he could testify on his own behalf. In his opening statement last year, DeGuerin had told jurors that they would hear testimony from his client. He reminded the panel again in June that they would hear from Durst after the trial resumed following a delay of more than a year as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Durst is charged with murder for the shooting death of Berman, a 55-year-old writer with whom he had been close friends for years after the two met at UCLA. The murder charge includes the special circumstance allegation that she was killed because she was a witness to a crime. The prosecutor told jurors when the trial resumed this year that the evidence would show that Durst shot and killed Berman, out of survival, because he feared she would tell authorities about his involvement in the disappearance of his first wife, Kathie.